Good morning, children. How you have written your examination? I hope you have written nice. Today I'm going to correct your papers. I will come to know that how you have written the answer. So you have to write promptly. Those who are writing in the home, you have to write promptly. If the books are there on your table also, you don't need to copy. So that promptness is very, very important. Okay, anyhow, in the previous class, in the previous video class, what we have learned, children? Heating effect of electric current. That is mainly Joule's law of heating effect of electric current. What is the formula? H is equal to I square RT. H is equal to I square RT. Heating effect is directly proportional to the square of the electric current and directly proportional to the resistance of the conductor and the directly proportional to the time through which the current flows. Okay, so this formula I have explained, and based on this formula two problems also I have explained. That is in the page number 217. In the page number 217, two problems also I have discussed with you. Today let me explain about the practical applications of the heating effect of electric current. So in our surrounding life, where we are using this heating effect of electric current, where it is applicable, practically where it is applicable. So look at, children, in your home itself. Okay, electric connection will be there, outside electric meter will be there, then next to that fuse will be there. That connection will be given to the each and every room, hall, kitchen, toilet, bathroom, everything. So their plug connection will be there and switch will be there, and each switch separate electrical connection will be given. For example, the fan separate switch will be there, means fridge electrical, refrigerator separate switch will be there, then mixer separate switch will be there, washing machine separate switch connection will be there. Why they are going to give the separate switch connection? Because they have arranged in a parallel connection, they are not arranged in a series connection. That I have already discussed in the previous classes about the difference between the series and the parallel connection. That is the practical applications of the heating effect of electric current. For example, when you are going to switch on one light, whether it is a tube light or CFL, whatever it may be, okay, when you are going to switch on that bulb, so after few seconds or after few minutes, what will happen? At just after 1 second itself, the bulb will glow. When you are going to touch the bulb after 2-3 minutes, so you are feeling hot. Okay, please observe what I am explaining. Please listen. When you are going to touch the bulb after few seconds or few minutes, so you are feeling hot. Then, so what type of conversion has taken place? The electrical energy is converted like a light energy and heat energy. Okay, electrical energy, what it is supplied by the government. So what we have taken from the government supply, so that is going to distribute for each and every house. That is known as a load. Okay, domestic electric circuit. Each and every houses we are having the separate connection. So through which the current flows through, and minimum 5 amperes of current, 10 amperes of current, 3 amperes of current, that fuse connection will be available in each and every houses. Fuse, I think you have known how they are going to fix the fuse in each and every house. Next to that main electric meter, the fuse connection will be there, correct? That I will explain later on why, what purpose we are using the fuse. So now you learn how the electrical energy will convert like a heat energy and the light energy. Light energy. After heating of that filament, what they have given in the bulb, just to check out the bulb, what is there in your home, you remove from the holder and just check it out. Inside filament will be there, correct? Filament. What type of filament is that one? The filament will be made by the metal tungsten. Tungsten. It is made up of the metal tungsten. Okay, tungsten melting point is around 3380 degrees Celsius, children, the highest melting point. Highest melting point. So keep in your mind, they may ask for 1 marks question in your examination. The tungsten metal is having the highest melting point, that is 3380 degrees Celsius. Because of that, they are using like a filament in the electric bulb. Okay, tungsten is used as a filament in the electrical bulb. So these are all the applications in the electric fan, refrigerator, washing machine, most of the electrical gadgets, what it is happening? the electrical energy is converting like a heat energy, electrical energy is converting like a mechanical energy, electrical energy is converting like a light energy. So these are all the applications related to heating effect of electric current. Then they are going to fix the fuse next to the electric meter. What purpose they are going to fix the fuse? What is the main use of the fuse? Fuse, it is a device we are going to fix in an electrical circuit to avoid whenever the more amount of electric current flows through the circuit. For example, for your domestic purpose, the allotted one is 5 amperes of current. Government has sanctioned the 5 amperes of current load for you. Means we have to use 5 amperes of fuse only. We can't use 3 amperes of fuse. In such a way, we can't use 10 amperes of fuse also. We have to use 5 amperes of fuse only. For example, because of some disturbance, 10 amperes of current or 7 amperes of current is flowing through the electrical circuit. So what will happen for this 5 amperes of fuse? The fuse wire will melt, it will break the circuit. Because more amount of current is passing through the circuit means the fuse wire will melt and it breaks the circuit. When the breaking of the circuit will happen, no current will flow through that circuit. Correct? There is no current flows through the circuit because the fuse wire will melt up and breaks the circuit. How it is made up of? Fuse wire is made up of an alloy. Fuse wire is made up of an alloy of mainly lead and tin. Lead and tin. It is an alloy chip. You can check it out in your textbook. They have given detailing the conductor, insulators and alloys also. They have mentioned. Okay. So the fuse wire is made up of an alloy. Mainly it is made up of lead and tin. Why it is made up of lead and tin? In such a way so that it will melt, the fuse wire will melt and it breaks the circuit. Then only the safest zone will be there for the electrical gadgets. Otherwise, TV, refrigerator, washing machine, all electrical gadgets, the high current will pass through those circuits and there is a chance of damage also for those electrical gadgets. For that purpose only we are using the fuse in each and every house. I hope you have understood why we are going to fix the fuse in the domestic electrical circuit. And mainly what is the rate of that fuse? Maybe 5 ampere of fuse or 10 ampere of fuse or 3 amperes of fuse. So the rating, the current rating is very important. If you are crossing that current rating means automatically the fuse wire will melt and breaks the circuit. I hope you have understood what purpose we are using the fuse and which are all the applications of the heating effect of electric current. Now let me explain about the electric power. What is the meaning of electric power? Electric power formula P is equal to VI. Electric power formula P is equal to VI. It is the product of voltage and the current. Electric power. Product of voltage and the current. Product of voltage and the current. So another formula we can write for this one is P is equal to I square into R. So while solving the problem you have to use this formula also. Sometimes we have to use this formula. How I have written I square R? Any idea is there, children? Any idea is there? Because V is equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. If I am substituting in place of VIR, so I into I, that will be I square R. So in such a way I have written, don't think that simply I have written this formula. Because of Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, I have substituted in place of V, that is IR. IR into I, that is I square R. Another one formula, P is equal to V square by R. So three formulas. P is equal to VI, V is equal to I square R, another one is P is equal to V square by R. So here how I have written V square by R, any idea is there? Because I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. So here I have substituted. In I place have replaced this V by R. So V by R whole square into R. So therefore V these three formulas keep in your mind. Then electrical energy. Electrical energy. Power is nothing but the rate of doing work. Power. What is the definition of power? Power is nothing but rate of doing work. SI unit of power is a watt. In 9th standard also you have learned the power meaning and the SI unit of power. So therefore SI unit of power is a watt. Power is the product of voltage and the current, and the SI unit of power is watt. W-A-T-T. And electrical energy formula E is equal to P into T. This is very important, you have to learn children. The electrical energy what we have used, the energy consumed, that will be given by product of P into T, that is power into time taken. P into T. P is equal to P into T. And what is the SI unit of energy, electrical energy? That is in terms of joule. Correct? In terms of joule. Okay. Now let me explain about the commercial unit of the power. Commercial unit of the electrical energy used is kilowatt hour. Commercial unit. Commercial unit of energy. Frequently they are asking this question. So don't neglect this question. Commercial unit of energy, that is 1 kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. kW is nothing but kilowatt. Kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 1000 watt. 1000 watt into 1 hour. 1 hour is nothing but 3600 seconds. Okay children, if they are asking for 1 marks question, what is the SI unit of commercial unit of energy, you have to write it as a 1 kilowatt hour. But detailedly you have to learn 1 kilowatt hour means what is the meaning. 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 watt, 1 hour is nothing but 3600. You multiply, then you will get the answer as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. Okay, watt second. Watt seconds. 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 watt second. So what will happen? 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Because that is the SI unit of electrical energy. Commercial unit of electrical energy. We can write it in terms of joules also, because SI unit of electrical energy is joule. Either you can write it as a watt second or you can write it as a joule also. 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules. Okay, let us solve one problem what they have given in your textbook, page number 219. One example question will be there. I will read the question. Please go through that question, children. Page number 219. An electric bulb, example number 12.12. An electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt generator. The current is 0.50 ampere. What is the power of the bulb? They are asking what is the power of the bulb. Okay, let us solve that question. What they have given the data, we have to write it first. Then we have to solve the problem. Okay. What they have given the data, let me write it. Anyhow, the formula is P is equal to VI. The voltage they have given, that is 220 volt. The potential difference, that is for domestic electric purposes 220 volt only. Then what they have given, the current they have given, that is 0.5 ampere they have given. Now I have to calculate it. How to calculate? It's a very easy calculation. Voltage is 220 into current is 0.5. Current is 0.5. You multiply it, 220 into 0.5. 5 zeros are 5 twos are 10, 1 carry, 5 twos are 10, 10 plus 1 11, zeros are 0 twos are 0 twos are. So 0, 0, 1, 1. After 110, 110. So 110 watt, because SI unit of power is a watt. So what is the answer? 110 watt. Okay. And let us solve another one example question, that is example number 12.13. Let me read the question. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watt operates 8 hours per day. What is the cost of energy to operate it for 30 days at rupees 3 per kilowatt? Shall we solve this question? Okay. carefully and try to understand the second example question. The power they have given as a 400 watt and the time they have given as a 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day. But totally they have given 30 days. 30 days and 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour. What is the unit? Rupees 3 rupees. For 1 unit, what is the amount? 3 rupees. So how to calculate? How to calculate? P is equal to VI and E is equal to P into T. So you have to learn these two formulas. P is equal to VI. The second one, energy used, that is P into T. P is how much children? 400 into time is 8 hours. So totally for how many days? 30 days. You multiply. So what will happen? 8000, 800, 8 4s are 32 into 30. So 3 zeros are 3 zeros, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Here 1 0. 96,000 watt hour. 96,000 watt hour. That can be written as 96 kilowatt hour because 1 kilowatt hour is 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 watt. 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 watt. Therefore 96 kilowatt hour. So here they have given the amount as 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 1 unit. 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 1 unit. 1 unit 3 rupees. 1 unit 3 rupees. Therefore for 96 kilowatt hour multiplied by 3 rupees. 3 6 are 18, 1 carry. 3 9 are 27, 27 plus 1, 288 rupees. So what is the amount? The amount is rupees 288. Okay. In this class I have explained this much children. So next class is online class. So Monday onwards, December 1st onwards, you are having the Zoom class, that is Google Meet class. In that class, let us solve few more problems related to this practical applications of heating effect of electric current and electric power. Next, after that, let me continue the new lesson, that is human and the world. Please, you go through all this, the topic what I have explained and thorough